Hello students, the topic which we are going to discuss today is body language, which comes under the main topic, non-verbal communication. So the topic which we are going to discuss is body language, and this topic has been prescribed into the syllabus of B.Voc courses of Punjab University Chandigarh second semester of B.Voc courses. So let us begin with the very first topic of Unit 1 of the syllabus of B.Voc courses, semester 2nd. First, let's discuss what actually body language means. Body language refers to all the expressions that we share by means of our body movements and not through words. So, body language means the expressions, all the expressions that we share by the movements of our body and not through our words. Interestingly, the vocabulary of body language is universally common as it is interpreted and understood with the help of universally acknowledged body signs, cues, and symbols. So, all these things body signs, body cues, and body symbols these come under body language. The study of body language is known as kinesics. Study of body language is known as kinesics. So it becomes clear from this discussion that body language means all the expressions that we share through our body movements and not through our words. Since body language acquires a universal appeal and impact, it becomes imperative on our part to attain a certain level of proficiency in this. So, to impact upon others, we we should try to attain proficiency in our body language. In fact, just like any other language, body language too needs to be improved with conscious efforts, especially because it is more trustworthy than any number of spoken or written words. So, as we try to improve our language, any other language, in the same way, we should try to improve our body language with our conscious efforts. Only then we can put a good effect upon others. Let us take a look at some of the important elements of body language. Let's discuss some important elements of body language. The very first element of body language is personal appearance. Person's external appearance is as important as the interior of a house. So the very first element of body language that is important is personal appearance, means how a person appears or how he or she looks. That matters a lot. A person's external appearance is as important as the interior of a house. Interior means the front of the house. So, as the front of a house attracts someone, in the same way, the external appearance or the external look of a person matters a lot. Do you think you would be impressed with the house or its people if you found the interior of a house shabby? Shabby means dirty, means if you comes across a house that looks very dirty, do you think that you would be impressed by that house or the people who live in that house? Certainly not, because that house looks very dirty from its front. If the interior is not well kept, most of us are likely to conclude that the house is not well maintained. Similarly, a speaker who does not seem to be maintaining herself well, is not likely to win the appreciation of the audience. So, as a dirty house cannot attract us, in the same way, a speaker who does not seems to be maintaining himself or herself in a good manner, that person cannot attract us. Let us have a close look at the nuances of the term and understand how to score well on this front. Means how to improve our body language. There are some tips to give us an idea to improve our body language. First, there is dress, makeup, shoes, and hairstyle. Dress, makeup, shoes, and hairstyle. Nothing in the professional world happens by chance. Professionals make their own choices. For example, if you choose to wear a rumpled dress on the day you are being interviewed, it is sure to spoil your chances of landing into a job. So here is an example that if a person wears a rumpled dress, rumpled means you can say folded or wrinkled. Mm, if a person wears such a dress um, on the day of his or her interview, do you think that he or she would be able to impress the interviewers? It certainly not. It is sure to spoil uh, the chances of that person's getting a job. Therefore, it is important that you select a dress that is neatly washed, properly ironed, and fits you well. So, in spite of wearing a rumpled dress, a person should wear neat and clean, washed, ironed, and a fit dress on the day of his or her interview. Being properly dressed does not mean being Being properly dressed does not mean being fashionably or glamorously dressed. Dressing well and keeping a good posture is not something you should do only on special days to make an impression on someone. Make it a habit to remain well groomed and keyed up for a professional assignment. So it's not like that you dress up in a well manner only on special occasions. You must try to make it your habit to remain dressed in a good way and remained groomed and keyed up for a professional assignment. So your dressing sense matters a lot to attract another person. Second is posture. Second element of body language is posture, means how you sit or stand. The way you sit or stand, that is called posture. Posture refers to the way we sit, stand, and carry ourselves. So, what does posture mean? The way we sit, we stand, or we carry ourselves. That is called posture. Our posture communicates the way we visualize the world around us. For instance, means for example, what do you think of a person who keeps his or her head down while walking? There is an example that if a person keeps his or her head down while walking, what do you think of such a person? You must have seen people looking down while walking. Such people don't exude confidence and ease, means the people who keep their heads down while walking, they don't show their confidence and ease while doing so. On the other hand, the person who stands, sits, and walks upright commands respect and attention. So, while walking, it is must that we should, while standing, sitting, or walking, it is must that we should stand, sit, or walk upright, and that will attract that by doing so you will get respect and attention of the people. Therefore, a professional has to cultivate and maintain elegance in his or her sitting, standing, and walking posture. So, a person's posture matters a lot in a body language. Given below are some important tips following which you can maintain an impressive posture during professional meetings, interviews, group discussions, presentations, and other formal occasions. So, next, there are some tips to maintain an impressive posture. The very first one is look straight, look straight while walking. Avoid looking down at the floor, outside the window or door, or up at the ceiling. So, whenever you go to any professional meeting or attend any interview or group discussion or giving any presentation or on any other formal occasion, you should keep into your mind all these tips. The very first one is look straight while walking. Avoid looking down at the floor, outside the window where you are sitting, or out at the door, or up at the ceiling. These things show your lack of confidence. Second point is don't let your shoulders droop. Droop means bent, means sit upright or stand upright. It will show your confidence level. Next is lift your feet clearly off the floor while walking. Avoid dragging them. Means when you walk, lift your feet clearly off the floor and do not drag your feet on the floor. Avoid being too slow or aggressively fast while walking up to the podium or dais. Don't be too slow or fast while going to the dais. Next is don't slouch while walking or sprawl while sitting. Don't slouch while walking. Slouch means walk in a lazy manner. Slouch means walk in a lazy manner. Or sprawl while sitting. Sprawl means to sit with one's legs and arms spread out, because one should not walk in a lazy manner or sit with his or her legs spread out, because it does not it doesn't look good. Next is don't sit on the edge of the chair. It communicates unease and discomfiture. Next point is avoid crossing your legs while sitting or standing before your audience. Avoid crossing your legs while sitting or standing before your audience. It doesn't look nice. Next is avoid leaning on the lectern or reclining against the back of the chair. Avoid doing this. Don't recline against the back of the chair. Keep shifting your body weight as you stand before your audience. Don't try to stand on one leg only. Keep shifting your body weight as you stand before your audience. Next is feel and communicate ease through your sitting and standing posture, and also the way you carry yourself at professional gatherings. When you stand or sit, Your posture must show must show the ease or the comfort, and also the way you carry yourself at professional gatherings. Next is avoid keeping your feet at attention or parallel. Don't look at your feet while talking to the audience, while addressing the audience. Keep one foot ahead of the other. This helps you feel and appear at ease. Keep one foot ahead of the other. It will help you to feel and appear at ease, means to feel comfortable. So, next, there are some postures. As the very first one is crossed at the ankle, crossed at the knees, open crossed with one ankle on the other thigh, uncrossed and straight closed together, uncrossed and straight apart. All these are examples of posture of sitting. So all these are personal appearance or posture, both of these are a part of body language, and we should avoid doing the things which show our lack of confidence, and we should keep in our mind the tips or the ideas which are given here to improve our body language, by which we will be able to attract or to impact others during any interview or any presentation, etc. So students, today we have covered some part of the body language, and tomorrow we will continue with the same topic and with some next content of the same topic. Thank you very much.